Total Carnage!
Many channels on YouTube do video game reviews, but none have the greatest gamer on YouTube. The no-death run machine with over 100 no-death runs. I did it! Been playing games since 1989, the one and only Mega Dan 29, reviewing games that he has slaughtered.
I'm perfect!
And left in his wake. This is Mega Pro Reviews. Today, Mega Dan 29 finds himself in the middle of some carnage. Total carnage on the Super Nintendo. How well did they do porting this arcade classic to the SNES? Let's find out.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Mega Dan 29, and today I'm talking about a game I played a while back that I want more people to know about. And that is a Super Nintendo game, Total Carnage. Now this game is the sequel to Smash TV, and I think a lot of people don't even know that, which is crazy. But my dad bought this when I was a kid, and of course the freaking box art looks amazing. It's got two big dudes on it with huge M60s. They're just unloading, and it looks badass. I think the thing that happened with this game, and this is why I wanted to talk about this game a lot, is, and I might be jumping too far ahead real quick, but it was that it was too hard. And people feel like, dude, there's nothing you can do. They freaking made this as a straight up port from the arcade, and how do you live through all this? And I want to talk about that. But the story of this game is there's basically a dude that's like Hitler, basically. And he's basically just attacking you and your city, and you're going in there and you're trying to stop him. And that's pretty much about as simple as it gets. Everything's on fire, and he's bombing it, and he's attacking, and you're fending him off, man. You're fending him off, you're defending it, and then you're gonna run into his headquarters and you're gonna go kill him. It's your pretty basic stuff when it comes to Contra or anything like that. They're sending one guy in for some reason, but that one guy can get everything done, or if you play two players, which this game is two players. So this is twin stick, obviously with the Super Nintendo controller. That is wonderful. So you use the D-pad to run around, and you can use your different buttons to shoot in different directions. And then I believe it's the R button to lay mines, and you can get all these different weapons, just like Smash TV. Just like Smash TV, where you can pick up the invincibility thing, you can pick up the sneakers to run faster, you can pick up all sorts of different guns. I mean, just tons of things. There's a lot of stuff in this game too where you can go in these weird warps too, and that brings you to a different room that might do all this different stuff. It might just be you gotta kill all these guys, or it could be a shortcut to bring you further in the level. It can do a lot of things, and you'll just have to go through and kind of explore that. That's kind of hard to explain. But anyway, I think what happened, because this was my initial thought too, so don't feel bad if this was you. And this is no shot at anybody either, but I think we all thought this game was too hard, and it gets thrown under the rug. And I think everybody runs out of continues real quick and just kind of goes, okay, they must have ported this wrong, and you must need to use a Game Genie or something like that just to see the end. Because there are times in retro games that they ported the arcade version so much that it was too much. Why'd you do that for? Why'd you make it so difficult when it's a console version? You know what I mean? What the heck? You have to make it to where I can actually survive.
Fuck, cocksucker, fucking bitch! God damn it! Extra life, I missed it. And I got killed in the process. God dang it. I'm just doing terrible, boys.
Because we all know, in the arcade, yes, technically you can, no death run stuff and things like that. But arcades were made to, take your money. Obviously that's how they made money, right? They needed you to pop the quarters in. Well, when they would bring it over to the console, and it'd be just as hard. So it's what are you doing here? You know what I mean? And I think a lot of us with Total Carnage were on that page, because this is a game that seriously does not get talked about. And when I dove into it and I tried to go, hey, I'm gonna beat this game, and I ended up beating it ridiculously quick because I found something out. I found out from not being able to look at the instruction manual. I didn't have access to it, but I ended up looking at somebody's playthrough, and I seen they had all these lives, and I'm like, are they cheating? But I seen it real quick, and I'm like, oh, what did he just pick up? And it gave him an extra life. It's these things that on the screen, it looks like they're little tanks, but they're dog tags. And the dog tags give you extra lives. And dude, there's a whole bunch of them. They randomly pop up throughout the game, and it makes the game so much easier. Like, I 1CC'd it, which means I didn't lose a continue, like the first time I tried. And I was like, holy cow, I just made it through the whole game or whatever. And then I ended up doing better and better and better. And guys, because of that tip, it's so good. This game is so good. I would even go about to say I might like this better than Smash TV. I'm not going to say that yet because I love Smash TV, but it's really, really, really close. Definitely try this game again and look out for those dog tags. Also, you know how earlier I talked about laying mines? And so the mines can get you out of so many things. Like when you're going to die and you have to run through somebody, you can lay these mines down and it'll blow everybody up by you. So it gets you out of, like, say you're stuck in a corner or something like that. It's almost like invincibility for a second. And it really helps. And another thing, you get so many of those. So you get a lot of mines and extra lives, and that's your bread and butter right there, man. You're going to get through the game pretty easily. So it makes it a lot more fun. So I definitely wanted to do a review on this just because of that. But you play as these two army dudes, and you basically just go through, you shoot the hell out of everybody, and it's freaking badass. So let's get into real quick what I think of everything. So graphically, I give it like a 5.0 because I think for the time, the cartoony graphics and the way that it looks and how badass it is, I just love the Super Nintendo graphics and the way that it is with all the cartoons and the flames and how it looks and everything. I think it looks badass. So I'm going to go ahead and give that a 5. Sound, I'm going to go ahead and just say like a 4 is fine. It's not perfect. It's a little muffled when it talks and things like that, but it does the job. It's fine. For control, it's twin stick, man. I think it's great. You got the Super Nintendo controller, which I think is like one of the best controllers ever. So I think twin stick, it works perfectly. So I give that a 5. Fun factor, dude, like I just told you, it's like Smash TV. I give it a 5. It's freaking badass. And I'm curious to know if other people will feel the same way after you played it. When you figured it out, you get through it, and you start going, man, I kind of want to run through that again. Little fun fact too, also at the end, when you have to capture the guy to get the real ending and stuff like that, and you have to collect keys to try to get into the bonus room where you'll see the Smash TV guy. But you have to plug in the second controller, and you have to kind of control both guys to get everybody. You literally can't do it with one player. So you have to put in the other guy and collect them all at the end to capture the general. So just a little fun fact there, a little tip. So then the challenge, I think the challenge is extremely fair once you know those two things I just said. Before, if I would have freaking reviewed this and I didn't know that yet, I'd be saying that it's like freaking impossible. But no, man, it's not impossible. It's very fair. I'd say the challenge is intermediate. I would say it's intermediate once you know those things. It's very fair. Anybody who's good at Smash TV or twin stick shooters in general will be good at this game. It's freaking awesome. So guys, Total Carnage, definitely check this one out. It runs you about 17 bucks loose, it said. I think it's worth every penny. If you can get it for cheaper, I feel like you could find this one somewhere and people wouldn't know it's worth that. You could probably get it for 10. That's what I would think. But price charting says $17, so I guess it's $17. Ow.
However, being the doofus you are, you failed to collect the 120 keys required to join other game heroes in the Midway Pleasure Domes. This is not good. No pleasure for you today. Thank you for playing.
Thanks for tuning into this episode of Mega Pro Reviews. To see a full playthrough of this game, check out Dan on his channel, MegaDan29. We'll see you next time, everybody. Keep gaming.